What's up guys, welcome back to another GGF video, and I want to go over some new Corsair gear that was launched at Computex this year. Now, specifically this hardware isn't new, it's the Corsair M75 wireless mouse, the Corsair K65 Plus wireless keyboard. We have some of their mouse pads and the palm rest as well. But in terms of where this is new, the new implementation is the Corsair Custom Labs. Now, this is all new for them. If you go on to their website, I actually am recording this screen, so hopefully it's not too noisy so we can see how this is all done. So basically you can grab their stock keyboard, like this is their stock M75 wireless mouse right here, and you can customize it to an extent that probably I haven't seen any other brands do this. Most of the major brands, I know Glorious, you can customize certain hardware features with the keyboards, like different keycaps, but this I think gives you a wider range of customization, not so much with type of materials for the base, the different materials inside the keyboard, but things like the base color, do you want white or black? Then you have about 10 or so different keycap sets, and then you can choose the switches, and same with the mouse as well. You can choose the base, you can choose the top can be a different color, you can change the scroll wheel color, you can change the side button colors, and you can also upgrade the feet as well. So that's a nice little touch. Now, I was sent this from Corsair because I'm doing a full white build. I'm doing their desk, their platform 6, so I'm customizing it all white. I covered that desk a month or so ago. It does come in black with the walnut top. I'm doing a whole white finish on it. I'm gonna keep the walnut tabletop. I'm gonna do everything else white. And then I wanted some white peripherals. Now, Corsair does some of their headsets white, but they didn't really have any of this new gear in white. So it was actually good timing that they have this custom lab. So I went onto their website and then I just had to play around. I chose 2 keyboards that I think would fit the theme well. The only thing that I couldn't find is the mouse you can do all white, but the keyboard you can do a white base, but there's no real white full set for the keycaps. You have to go with the design. But anyway, on their website, you basically go to the products and you can see straight at the top Corsair Custom Lab. And now you can see straight away, I think that keyboard on the front on that video looks absolutely sick, but I can't see where you can get that one where it's just all white with the blank keycaps. You have to go with a keycap set. That doesn't stop you from going your own custom keycap from a third party and changing it all, but I guess they have the foundation where you can go with a white base and then you can go from there. So on the left, we basically have the 5 options or the 5 bits of hardware they have that you can customize. So obviously they're not going to throw their whole inventory into this custom labs because there's going to be so many SKUs that they don't really know if this is going to take off. So they just started with their latest devices, the M75 wireless, the K65 Plus wireless, and then 3 mouse pads. It looks like you have a medium, a large, and the extended, which I have 2 here. Obviously these 2 I got done in the mouse pads are the same design as the keyboards, and then the mouse I went with the all white design because I don't know which keyboard I'm going to end up using. So you have 5 devices you can customize, and then on the right they've already got the full sets or the collection that's already pre-done if you just want to go and get everything done and ready to go. So let's choose the mouse, the keyboard. We'll go with the setup that I did. I'm not sure which one is which. We'll start with this one, looks pretty cool. Okay, so basically you can start off black or white. So the base price is $159.99, so $160 US for the base keyboard. It will increase a little bit depending on what you add. So we go to the white, so the black and the white, same price. So that gives you the full white base. Then you simply go next. Now we can choose our keycap design. So I've gone with Dreamscape. I thought that was pretty cool. One thing I noticed you can't change is you can't change the, can't actually change the little volume knob or whichever that scroll wheel is for. You can't change that. It would be nice if you could change that to different colors, like maybe 6 or 7 anodized colors would look pretty cool. I believe it's just stock silver across all of them. And then you have a bunch of other designs you can go with. So I'll actually grab, because I'm doing a white setup, I got both of the bases as white, obviously, but then I wasn't quite sure on what keycap set to go with. They didn't really have an all white set, as I mentioned earlier, so I had to go with something that I think was gonna sort of fit the scene pretty good because there will be a full custom loop, and then I can tailor the loop, coolant, or the lighting effects to match the aesthetics on one of these keyboards. So I've gone with one set is a Dreamscape, and then the other set I believe is the Respawn one, which is this one here, and I think these look really cool. There is one white, sort of white one over here, which is the Sky-Fi, and then you have the Cherry Blossom. Sorry, this font's so hard to read, it's really small on this laptop, but I stuck with the two I had. So let's go with the Dreamscape I've gone with. Then when you go next, you can choose your switches, which is pretty good. Cool, standard MX Cherry Red. That is the MLX Red V2. Then you have Cherry MX Blue, and then Cherry MX Speed. I'm a blue fan. Every keyboard I ever owned, I go with blue. I just love blue. You can hear that, and that's what I've gone with. And the next, you can go with the wrist rest for the keyboard. Now, this just looks like a stock product. You can either add it onto it or you don't. It doesn't actually give you any customization. I think that would be pretty cool if you could take it to the next level and you could customize the wrist rest as well. I actually thought they did have a white one. I checked this earlier and it was black, and I actually went back on the website just to check if I actually made a mistake when I ordered it, but it actually does come. It actually feels really good. It does have some gel inside there. It would go like, they have the logo like that, so they have it like that. I do think having this in white might be a bit of an issue over time, because obviously with your wrist always rubbing on it, it's going to get very, very dirty. So it's probably best to, even if you do have an all white setup, probably stick to a black wrist pad. So if you take the wrist pad off, so we've gone up $10. So the $10 increase was going from the stock keyboard layout, which was the grey and black switches, to any one of the designs adds $10 onto the overall price, which isn't too bad. Changing any of the switches doesn't affect the price at all. And then obviously adding the wrist pad on is going to be $30 to the overall price. And then that's pretty much it. You can just check out and then away you go. So we can go return home. So I'm not really going to review these products. It's not about the physical products themselves. It's more about this new Corsair Custom Labs. So that's the keyboard there. Just check if it's all, yes, so everything is white. It's really nice. I've actually got the original stock black one of this, and this is quite different in terms of the color on it, and it actually looks really cool. So I think that'll go nice in the white setup. And then the mouse here is the M75. Comes in this tissue paper like material. Okay, so that is the mouse there. So as I said earlier, I wasn't sure on how I wanted to go about the design, whether I wanted to go and match the keyboard, but I wanted to keep the mouse very white. If I could just find a stock white whole set for the keycap on the Corsair website, I would have gone all white and then all white, but it looks like you couldn't. Moving over to the mouse. So the mouse retails for $130 US, $129.99, so $130 US. You can choose, so what I've done is the white base. That white and black does look pretty cool. So one thing to note, that the differences with when you get something from the Corsair Custom Labs site, the logos are all different. So you get, instead of getting the typical Corsair sales, you just get the CCL for Corsair Custom Labs. So that is a little bit different. I actually think it looks really neat. There's any on the keyboard. I can't see any. It's probably on the back somewhere, but yeah, I can see it on the mouse. Definitely different than on the stock one there. And then what I did, I went next. I went with, so to match one of mine, it would have looked either that or where is the other one I went? I can't even see, it's up there. So I don't know, I thought that looked a little bit too busy. I think it looks good on the keyboard, having the custom keycaps, but I think on the mouse it looks a little bit too busy. I just went straight with white and that was it. And you can change all your views as well, like this. Maybe if they had like a 3D, you could just drag it and spin it around, would be pretty cool. So another thing you can do is, all right, so we're still at $129.99. So changing the color doesn't actually affect the price. So we're still at $129, and then you can also go with like top view, all red, gray, purple, You could also go back with purple base. Yeah, that's actually pretty good because a lot of brands bring out limited edition mice in like a yellow. I know Logitech has done that in the past. They bring out like solid colors. So you can basically duplicate or bring out any solid color you like in these mice. We can go white. So I'm just trying to follow this one I've done here. Then the side, I actually went white, everything. So it's still at 29. You can change the side buttons to pink, any color you want there. And then obviously it's not going to give you a color scroll wheel. They have to have some limitations. So they can give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually don't even see a green. Not sure why they didn't give you green. And then you can change the scroll wheel. Obviously for a white setup, I went with the closest I could get is light gray, which is what they call it. And we're still at 129. And then next, and then it's also the extra feet, which come in at $14.99, which is the $15. I added these as well because I wanted to see what these are like. So these are the glass feet. I've actually never seen glass feet before. So basically you just swap out the stock ones, which are the PTFE ones, which they actually feel pretty good, but obviously the glass ones, actually this isn't really the same resemblance, but I'm just trying to feel how they look and feel. But I could probably, yeah, they don't want to bend at all, so these would break very easily before you put them on, so just be careful with that. And then they also came with the side grips as well. Now I use some mice that do have side grips and I like these. I normally put one on the trigger and one on this side, so my left click, and then on the side I normally put the side grips, but unfortunately these only come in black. I think it would be pretty hard to get these in lots of different colors. And then you can just go done editing. Obviously the final price has been increased because we've added those glass feet, or we can stick to the stock ones and do done. What's next? So I just noticed now you can change to the dongle and cable on the mouse to white or black. So I obviously did that. I've got the white little dongle you can see there. I've got the white braided cable here. And then obviously with the stock original Corsair one, it's just a standard black, and then you can check out and that's it. I just want to go all the way home and see if that was an option in the keyboard, because I noticed mine here, my cable is white, but the end is gray. I just want to see if I go next. No, you actually can't change it on the keyboard. It must be if you choose the white base, it comes with the white keyboard, and then if you go to black base, it comes with a black braided cable. But it's pretty nice that you can choose it on the mouse. And then the last thing I want to go through is the mouse pad. I will have to move some stuff. This mouse pad's quite large. So obviously for the full build setup that I am doing, I obviously do want to have the largest mouse pad. I actually think now this might be too big. I don't always like to cover too much of my desk area with a large mouse pad, but this is the extended like this. This one actually does have the Corsair. Oh yeah, it's got both the Corsair logo, and then it's got the CCL for the Corsair Custom Lab. And then if I just get this out here, check if most of it's in view. That is the wrong keyboard there. Let's get this one out here. It actually probably blends in quite well, and you're going to have that. And then being right-handed, it would look like, just trying to get that in frame for you guys, it would look like that. So that's a pretty cool setup right there. And then of course you can go with the mouse pad, you can go with this one, that one's not too bad, whatever that one is. Velocity. The other one I have is, that actually looks really good. I think I'm going to pull that one out as well, the Respawn. But yeah, you can just, I won't go through all of the different themes you can go with. You can just play around on the Corsair website, but I want to get out the other mouse pad because I think I might end up going with that one. I always do, like my purples, my blues, and pinks when it comes to my builds. Let's roll this one out. It is really vibrant. Not so much white on the mouse pad, but hey, it doesn't all have to be white. Keyboard there, mouse there. Actually, the logo on this one is black. It was white on the other one. But yeah, just see if that's all in shot there. That actually looks really good. very, very vibrant. And then the mouse pad is $49.99, so it's 50 for the mouse pad, and it doesn't change price, I don't think so. Let me just go to the standard stock one. So yeah, 49 for the biggest one. The large one is 39, so the large one $39.99, so that's 40. And then for the medium, which is actually they're all an M300, so you got medium, large, extended, is $29.99, so that's 30, so 30, 40, and then I think I said it was, just to get that right, is 50. So 30, 40, and 50 for that. And I think that's pretty much it. As I said earlier, I don't want to go over and review all these products. These have been out for a few months now. I just wanted to show the new Corsair Custom Labs, and I'll probably throw, when I do the build video on the full desk setup, it'll be a water-cooled build in the white 6500X, and then I believe Corsair are sending their new 34-inch ultra wide. I believe they have a white OLED or white OLED 240Hz, so I'll use that in the setup. The white case, a full white build in the case. The desk will be custom powder coated white. Obviously things like the pegboards at the rear, the T-rails, all of that stuff I'm getting powder coated white, because once I start messing around sliding things in the T-rails, if I paint that myself, it's just going to scratch really easily. A lot of other things I've been painting myself, there's a few plastic parts on the desk, like covers, the electronic, it's a sit stand desk, so the sides that go up and down, I'm painting them myself. I didn't want to take them to the powder coaters because I would have had to dismantle all of the motors. But yeah, there are quite a few things I'm painting. Pretty much anything that isn't going to touch another material, something that's going to slide on, I'm painting it myself to save on cost. Anything that is going to get knocked around a bit, or with the pegboard with things hooking in and swinging on it, I want to get that powder coated because it will be much stronger. But that is pretty much it on this video. I just want to thank Corsair for sending this out, letting me customize this gear so I could show you guys. So stay tuned for the actual build video. It should be in a few weeks. Just waiting on some more gear to arrive. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.